Hello, our fans. Let's talk about what happened on Friday Night SmackDown for July the 11th, 2025. The show opened up with L.A. Knight. He came out. He can't wait to get a hold of Seth Rollins for as he faces him on Saturday Night's main event. And in fact, he wants him tonight to whoop his butt. The Oracle, Paul Heyman, comes out instead with a briefcase. I love it when he was a member of the Bloodline. He was called the Wise Man and had the title belts every time Roman Reigns came out. Now with Seth Rollins, he's called the Oracle and comes out with a briefcase. That's cool. He came out and informed LA Knight that Seth and the rest of the Revolution are not there tonight. You have to wait until tomorrow night when Seth Rollins will beat him one-on-one at Saturday Night's main event. And he brought this all upon himself when he refused to stay out of the business as though the future of the WWE. He could be the future of the WWE if he joined Revolution, stay out of the business. But now that he's constantly got in the business, cost him matches and stuff, he's going to suffer the consequences now. Just like Penta, Jey Uso, and Sammy all lost on Monday Night Raw and suffered their consequences. Suddenly, Bloodline 3.0 come out, but now they're called the MTFs. I don't even know what that stands for. If someone knows below in the comments, please let me know below what those initials stand for, MTF. I'm still going to call them Bloodline 3.0. They came out. Paul Heyman wisely took off. LA Knight stood his ground. And Jimmy Uso came for the crowd with 2 steel chairs and handed one to LA Knight. They finished off the Bloodline 3.0. So Nick Dallas came out with security referees. He said, no, this ain't starting my show off like this, all chaotic. In the main event, you two, LA Knight, Jimmy against Solo and Jeff Cobbs in the main event. The opening match was a fatal 4-way of Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Sol Ruca, and Carly Shane, with the other winning the partners around ringside. This match was 95% sloppy. Guys, they were running so quickly, doing fast-paced maneuvers and messing up. Once the action slowed down and they were able to pace themselves better, it was actually good to see. Alexa Bliss messed up. Roxanne, for some reason during the match, kept covering Alexa Bliss, and every time the referee would get a 2, she would break up the pin herself and recover her. I don't know if because Carly Shane and Soruka was outside the ring fighting each other, and one of them was supposed to be in there to make the save, and Roxanne didn't know what to do, so she was just making up something on the fly. Alexa Bliss just got fed up of, again, like 1-2, kick it out, broke up the cover, 1-2, or recover, yeah, so she just drop kicked her in the face. That was awesome. Saruka ran up the ropes to superplex Carly Shane off of it, slipped off the ropes, backed up, ran up again, slipped again, got tangled up on the ropes. Carly Shane just double stomped her for the heck of it. Roxanne ran in the ring to super kick Alexa Bliss. She kicks her hair, Alexa Bliss's hair. Alexa Bliss falls down. What the hell, right? They haven't even touched her. Finally, when the pace slowed down, Alexa Bliss had an awesome running blockbuster on Soruka. Roxanne had that amazing Hurricanrana into a side Russian leg sweep. She does so fluidly in the ring. Soruka hit the snow snatcher off the top rope. It was like a run and flip over diamond cutter on both Carly Shane and Roxanne Perez. Alexa Bliss and Carly Shane. Then she ran and did a cartwheel right over the ropes, knocking down all 3, win them outside the ring. That was cool at one point in the match. Carly Shane hit a top rope forearm shot and knocked Roxanne Perez down, just smoked her right in the face. That was awesome. Carly Shane went for the top rope elbow drop, and Roxanne moved out of the way. So she jumped down, ran at her, Shining Wizard, and it was covering her, and Regal put Roxanne's foot on the ropes. The referee saw that, like the foot on the ropes, stopped the cover, and the pin in there. And then the other 4 women outside the ring started fighting each other. Inside the ring, Alexa Bliss seized the opportunity of all that was going on, spun Carly Shane around. Sister Abigail DDT'd her for the 1-2-3 to pick up the win. Then we had R-Truth, a.k.a. Ron Killings versus Aleister Black. I was looking forward to this match all week. I was excited, and I was let down. It was like a 2-minute match. I was really disappointed. I was like, what the hell? Bell rings. Ron Killings comes off the rope, spinning across the body to Aleister Black. Pulls him outside. Punch combo, Fury, sends him in the ring post, puts him in the ring, grabs a steel chair. Gets in the ring, Aleister Black stomps on the chair, knees him in the face, grabs the steel chair, referee pulls it away from him, inside cradle, your winner, Ron Killings, that quickly. After the match, Ron Killings is leaving up on the ramp. Aleister Black goes after him. The referee stops him. He shoves the referee away, goes behind the curtain. He gets ready to attack Ron Killings. Damian Priest stops him and says, "You're not attacking my friend. Back off. You lost the match. Get over it." Aleister Black says, "Okay, yeah, need him right in the face." Sent him into the storage equipment cases, and Irish whipped him into a steel pillar that was there. And Damian Priest's face just smacked right off that. That was awesome. I love the beatdown Aleister Black gave Damian Priest backstage. That was good. Then I love how he just sits there on his pose backstage. And he says, "That is for interfering in my business and for telling me to stay out of your friend's business. And don't ever, never, ever, ever get in my way again, or you will suffer the consequences again." And he walks away as referees and officials check on Damian Priest, who's just knocked right out. Like that Irish whip into that steel cinder post, and the way Damian Priest's face hit that and just like fell right down, he was knocked out, man. Like that was awesome. We had a couple quick segments like Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus talk about the title match at the pay-per-view Sunday night, Evolution 2. And the fans again were cheering for Tiffany. No response, not even a cheer, not even a boo for Trish Stratus. Like, she can't even get booed or cheered. Like, that's telling you something. The fans don't even care you're there 2 weeks in a row. Jerry Rowe came out for a performance. He started singing a song. And it was announced this week that he's going to be wrestling his first ever match at WWE at SummerSlam. It's going to be a tag match. Logan Paul is one of his appointments. He interrupted the concert. Started smashing the guitar and musical equipment and stuff, kicking the drum set, you know. And Jerry Rowe's like, "What the hell is your problem, dude? Like, we're in Nashville, man. If people want to hear me sing." And Logan Paul's like, "No, people want to hear me talk and for you to shut up." Jerry Rowe didn't like that. And Jerry Rowe is losing some weight. He's getting buffed up. Logan Paul got in the ring. They started trash talking. Randy Orton came out, and I love Orton's promo. He was like on fire. You could tell like the hatred he had for Logan Paul, and that he got in the ring. And he says, "Hey, Jerry Rowe's not a wrestler, but I am. You want to do something about this? How about you and me tonight, 1-on-1?" Suddenly Claymore out of nowhere from Drew McIntyre. And that was just to soften him up for Saturday night's main event match tomorrow night against Orton. He left, and then Logan Paul started beating up on Randy Orton. Jerry Rowe shoved him off of him and got his fist up like this, and Logan Paul backed away. Security referees had to run and separate them, and Orton tried to get some cheap shots in on Logan Paul. So it looks like it's going to be Jerry Rowe and Randy Orton against Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. I'll be okay with that match, honestly. I like to see Jerry Rowe wrestle. And double thumbs up. Jerry Rowe donated $4.5 million to people in Texas that are suffering with the flash floods that's happening. So that was a big thing for Jerry Rowe to do, to donate money to help out with the families that lost stuff and lost loved ones in that. Like, that's huge for like a musician, artist to do that. Keanu Reeves was in Texas. It showed him like saving dogs and pets and stuff. He's going to donate money as well. Our Dolly Parton was there, Reba McEntire. So it's cool seeing like movie actors and music artists and that actually helping people in Texas during the flash floods and the damage it had done. So that was cool to see. Then we had the Street Profits defending the tag team titles against Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis of the Warrior 6 with the other members at ringside. And it was a very good match when Joe Gacy wasn't in it. All match, Gacy kept tagging himself in, trying to steal the spotlight. That's going to cause an issue, I'm still saying. That's going to cause dissension in the Warrior 6 down the road. He even refused to tag Dexter Lumis in. Like, Dexter had his hand out, and twice Joe Gacy refused to tag in and just wanted to steal the spotlight. He applied STF to Montez Ford, hit the line, sawed off the ropes onto Dawkins. Then Dawkins just Irish whipped him in the corner and just unloaded on him with body shots to the point Dexter Lumis had pulled him out of the ring. So his partner was top getting hit with body shots. Dexter Lumis, man, was on fire. he hit move. Man, move after move. Just so much impact with those moves. Like flip over leg drop, a rock bottom, a spine buster, you name it. He just cleaned the house on the Profits. Then he tagged in Gacy, and they delivered a cool double team back body drop neck breaker on Dawkins. And Montez Ford broke up the pin. Then the Profits hit the sky high on Joe Gacy, which is the back body drop splash off the top rope. And Dexter Lumis broke up that pin. Suddenly, Eric Rowan, referee does not see this, pulls Montez Ford off of one of the members of the Y6 because he's covering him, sends him into a barricade. Dawkins does that running shoulder tackle he does outside the ring, sent Eric Rowan flying over the barricade. That was awesome. But as that was happening, the other member of the Y6 got Montez Ford back at the ring and had a double team neck breaker, sit down pound bomb. We have new tag team champions. The Y6 now have gold. With Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis as champions. I just hope Joe Gacy stops stealing the spotlight. I just hope he stops doing that because he's not good enough to be, center of attention and that. Eric Rowan, he needs a title. Give him the U.S. title. Give him something. That guy needs a belt. Same as Bo Dallas. Have all the Y6, I'm saying it right now, have all members of Y6 hold title belts in 2025 at the same time. That'd be awesome. Let me know below in the comments if you think that'd be cool to see or not. Your main event between Solo, Jeff Cobb, Jimmy Uso, LA Knight. Big letdown. Bell rings. Jimmy does some chops to Jeff Cobb. Simone drops him. Solo pulls him out of the ring. Simone drops Jimmy on the announce table. It does a break. LA Knight gets the tag in. Levels Solo over clothesline. Does that neck break out of the corner on Jeff Cobb's. Punch combo on Jeff Cobb's. Top rope elbow drop on him. Followed up by a top rope Uso splash by Jimmy. Solo grabbed Jimmy off of Jeff Cobb's. Rock bottom him. LA Knight got in. Rose plant DDT Solo. Everybody's fighting everybody. Then suddenly Paul Heyman shows up amongst the fans. Distracts LA Knight, who's outside the ring at this point. Beating up Jeff Cobb's. Goes after Paul Heyman. And the new guy, Tall the Tongue, got big boots him in the face. The referee never saw that. In the ring, Jimmy rose up Solo for the quick win. It was like a free 5-minute match. It was disappointing because from opening bell to closing bell, it was just so fast paced. It was hard to keep track of everything that was happening. After the match, Paul Heyman got on his cell phone and said, "Bring him out." So you knew he lied early in the show. Revolution was around, folks. Braun Breaker spears LA Knight. Braun Street to Somism, and that's how the show ends, with them standing over a fallen LA Knight. No matches announced for next week. Saturday night's main event has a bonus match now. It's Jimmy Uso, fresh off his victory. They announced is going to get a U.S. title shot against Solo Sikoa tomorrow night at the pay-per-view. And they announced the participants in the All-Women's Evolution Battle Royal. You got Stephanie Varga, Natalia, Maxine Dupree, Ivy Nile. That's it for the women on Raw, because all the rest of the women are already matches. SmackDown, you have Selena Vega, Julia is in it, Candice LeRae's in it, Piper Niven, Chelsea Green, Alba Fire's in the Battle Royal. And from NXT, you got Loa Vice, Tatum Paxi, that's cool names. Last Legend, she's in it. Some newcomer, I can't remember her name, I'm sorry. And Jada Parker. Why Jada Parker? Why her? Like, oh my god. You know how many times she's going to be running that ring to try to do a run a butt, and she's not going to connect with no one at all. One bet, guarantee you, she's not going to hit nobody with that move. There's also a segment tonight after the Profits lost the belts backstage. This was interesting. The other tag teams have seen what had happened. And DIY said, see, if you guys would have listened to me, the Gargano, Candace here, Y6 would not be leaving with the belts. We should have attacked the Y6. We should have been out there to help the Profits keep the belts and the machine guns. Ray Phoenix, Andrade Cien Almas, Nathan Fraser, Axiom was like, hey, the Profits said they could have handled this on their own. They lost. And then they start arguing who should be next in line for a title shot. Ray Phoenix and Johnny Sinama said, well, we've won 2 tag matches in a row. We should be next in line. DIY took exception to that big time. I love the hate. I love how they just hated that. And Tommaso Ciampa's like, seriously? You think just because you guys formed a tag team, you won 2 matches in a row, 2 weeks in a row, you think you're worthy of a title shot? You're not even a tag team. He said, we've been a tag team for like many years. Nate Fraser and Action been a tag team for many years. Machine Gun's been a tag team for many, many years. Like hinting that they're like fossils, washed up. The Machine Guns took exception to that. He said, you guys just newbies. He said, we're going to go Nick and Dollars. We're going to get a match made. We're going to show you guys how a tag team works. How a tag team should be getting a tag team title shot, not just 2 single guys thrown together. I love how he said that. And that was awesome. Hopefully that match will happen next week on SmackDown. That'd be cool to see. They announced no matches whatsoever for next week. There you have it, folks. If you haven't watched SmackDown yet, just watch the tag team title match. Because the other 3 matches were all that exciting. All 2 ended quickly, and 1 was messing up big time until they slowed the pace down, which is the Fatal 4 Women's match. But segment-wise, definitely check out all the segments that happened because they were spot on. They were awesome to watch. There you have it, folks. I'm looking forward to the All-Women's pay-per-view Sunday night. Can't wait for it. And then me and my dad's also going to a wrestling show where we live at Kinfolk. And they announced that one of the Bushwhackers are going to be there. They didn't announce which one yet. Is he a Butch or Luke? I might take my double pack Bushwhackers action figures to get signed. But last time I did that with Rhino, with his first ever title win, I had a Bound for Glory 2005 DVD and went and get that signed. And Rhino said that would be like $60. I'm like $60 just to get an autograph. You to sign the DVD. Like, he said, yeah, because it's merchandise, it costs us more. I can't see the Bushwhacker guy asking for that much money. If he does, I'm just not going to get an autographed action figure because to me, $60+ is a lot of money to be asking and all that. Plus, it's one of the Bushwhackers, right? Like, he's not that way up there in main event status for his career. We know what I mean. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.